Hello, so this is the flow state, how to enter your brain's most productive state. Have you ever experienced a time when you felt like you were in the zone, where you were so involved in what you were doing that everything else around you melted away and time stood still? Psychologists call this experience flow, and it's essential to do meaningful, deep work. It's such a powerful concept that all the productivity blogs and business websites have taken the concept and run away with it, offering tips to achieving flow in order to be more productive. But many of these bloggers have missed the point of the original book that stated it all. The title of the book is Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience. Now, I know I'm going to butcher this name. Mihaly, I don't know. It's but anyway, if you look up flow, the psychological of optimal experience, you'll find it. As the book's subtitle implies, flow is about so much more than being more productive. Increased productivity is a side effect of flow, but achieving flow is ultimately about leading a more enjoyable, happier life. In today's video, I'm going to explain the truth of flow straight from the source. I'll explain what it is, why it matters, and how you can cultivate flow. So let's get started. What is flow? So this is an excerpt from the book on page 4. I developed a theory of optimal experience based on the concept of flow, the state in which people are so involved in any activity that nothing else seems to matter. The experience itself is so enjoyable that people will do it even at great cost for the sheer sake of doing it. So for the sake of classification, I will post this in the productivity category, but I could also just easily put it under living, health, studying, psychology, or learning. Flow touches on so many aspects of human experience that it's difficult to categorize it. Almost anything can be a flow experience. Doing the dishes, calculus homework, frisbee, taking a walk. So the people who worked on this book developed the theory of flow through interviewing people from all walks of life all across the world about the times in their lives that they felt most content, most in control, and most in the moment. What they found was that the specific activity mattered less than you think. It would make sense that the creative, exciting work would easily induce flow states, but they also found factory workers, farmers, and people living in intense poverty report flow experiences. As it turns out, the actual experience itself matters less than the way you approach it. Research also revealed some counterintuitive things about optimal experience. He found that many of the activities people pursue in their leisure time were among the least enjoyable. The most enjoyable moments were rather the ones full of challenge and even pain. So this is an excerpt from page 3 of that. Contrary to what we all usually believe, moments like this, the best moments in our lives, are not the passive, receptive, relaxing times. The best moments usually occur when a person's body and mind is stretched to the limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. But while certain activities can induce flow states more easier than others, to truly achieve flow requires deliberate intention and effort. For in learning to achieve flow, you learn to control your consciousness. So now we know what it is. Why does it matter? So another excerpt from the book. Flow is important because it makes the present instant more enjoyable and because it builds the self-confidence that allows us to develop skills and make significant contribution to humankind. You won't really see the word productivity in this statement. In fact, searching through all my highlights from the book, I found the word productivity just once, and not in the context that we use when we're talking about studying or working. Flow is about much more than just boosting your productivity, and this is what so many productivity bloggers get wrong. Sure, in the pursuit of flow, you may find yourself being more productive, but challenges us to go beyond that. Flow matters because of the control it gives you. Instead of reacting to external events and stimuli, you take an active role in your life. From the most mundane moments to the most critical. When you achieve flow, you do achieve the holy grail of productivity, intense laser focused single tasking. But that's just the beginning. Where do you go from the creation of a more meaningful existence, of making an impact that's beyond just you, your locus of control, expanding as you gain possession of your own life? So, how to achieve flow? Its previous section got a bit lofty. Don't worry, I'm going to just stop a description of flow in theory. In this section, I'll show you how to put it into practice. It's hard to discuss flow without getting physiological, but rest assured, it's a practical philosophy in the traditions of Marcus Aurelius, and he's one that deals with how to live and how to be. There's no exact formula for achieving flow, but here are some steps you can take to make it easier, based on my own experiences and on the findings in the book. So 1, make sure you aren't hungry. Hunger will kill flow, so it's important that you avoid it when working to achieve flow states. Now, this doesn't mean you need to snack constantly, and it certainly isn't justification to eat crap, which is like high sugar foods and energy drinks, because these will give you a short energy boost, but you're going to crash hard. So cut out distractions. Some ways of doing this involved using headphones, put your phone in airplane mode, create a study space, close your door if you have one, schedule blocks of uninterrupted time on your calendar. Also, don't multitask. Multitasking sounds like a great idea in theory, but doing multiple things at once is more efficient, right? But we talked about this before in a different video. Well, would it be except that one brains that don't function that way? We can't perform multiple consciousness tasks at once without what's called cognitive switching. And also, since flow is dependent on pursuing one task, multitasking, sorry about that, is its enemy and its opposite. Get enough high quality sleep, so sleep affects everything we do. Conclusion. I hope you now have a better understanding of what flow is and how you can use it to not just be more productive, but to live a better life. So, thanks for watching.